Hello kids, good day. How are you all doing? I'd like to appreciate every one of you on the last topic, personal hygiene. You did very well and fantastic too. Today we'll be talking about English language on the topic compound sentence. What is a compound sentence? A compound sentence is a sentence that has at least two independent clauses, two or more independent clauses, joined by a comma, semicolon, or conjunction. Are you wondering what an independent clause is? I'll help you on that. An independent clause is a simple sentence. Simple sentences you can make. Those are sentences that can stand on their own. Independent clause is a clause that has a subject and a verb, and it makes a complete sense. Let's take a look at this example. This independent clause. This is the example. I opened the door. That's a simple sentence, isn't it? That's one independent clause. Another independent clause here. I went outside. That's another independent clause, a simple sentence, and it can stand on its own. Now, what we are looking at here is how we can now combine these two sentences together by using these strings to tie them up together. So when we bring them together, we combine it together, it becomes a compound sentence. Remember I said compound sentences are when you combine two independent clauses to give you a single or a longer sentence. That is your compound sentence. So this independent clause says, I opened the door, and the other independent clause says, I went outside. Now, we are going to combine them together by saying, I opened the door and I went outside. That is now a compound sentence. And this and is used as a conjunction to link the two together, to tie them together, to combine them together. Alright? So, and is the coordinating conjunction. Let's go back to what we have done in the class before. Remember, we talked about conjunctions. Alright? I may remind you that conjunctions are words used to combine clauses. Alright? You use conjunctions to combine two or more clauses, just like what we did here. So we'll go on to the next one. This is another independent clause. The sky is cloudy. The next independent clause, it is not raining. So we are going to link it up, tying it up together, these two sentences, combining it together, roping them together with the use of this coordinating conjunction, but. So we say, the sky is cloudy, but it is not raining. Alright? So it now becomes a compound sentence when you do that. Using the word but as your conjunction to link them up together, to tie them together. As you can see, they are tied together. Alright? So that's now another compound sentence. Looking at this area, we want to give more examples to how your compound sentences can be like, having it in your head that compound sentence is an independent clause. So you give a simple sentence, then you do your comma, and this dash here is for any appropriate coordinating conjunction you can use to suit your sentence which will be here, then another independent clause. So that is what we are saying, that a compound sentence is when you combine one independent clause, a conjunction, and another independent clause. So let's give more example to that. Say Elena will either visit her cousin or she will stay home. Elena here, Elena will visit her cousin. Okay, is an independent clause. That's a simple sentence that can stand on its own. Or a conjunction. She will stay home. Another independent clause. She will stay home. So Elena here is the subject, because we said independent clause has a subject and a verb. So we're going to pick out the subject and the verb. Subject will either visit her cousin. Will is a verb. Visit is a verb, which is your conjunction. She will. She here is the subject. Will stay home. Will stay is the verb. Alright? So that is one example of an independent clause combined into of it to give us a compound sentence. The second example here is Osha needed some milk. Osha is the subject, and then here we have the comma, so, which is the conjunction. She went to the store. She here is the subject, while went is the verb. So, combining them together now, let's get our independent clause out. This is the independent clause. Osha needed some milk. That is our independent clause. She went to the store is another independent clause. Now this is the conjunction linking the two independent clauses together to form a compound sentence. Kids, remember we treated something on conjunction in the class? Now we're going to look into it again. What is a conjunction here? Conjunction are words used to connect two or more independent clauses. So these are the coordinators. These are the conjunctions we use to connect two or more independent clauses. In order for us to be able to remember all the examples of the conjunctions, we will give it an abbreviation so that we can remember all the conjunctions within a twinkle of an eye. Here we have for, and, nor, but, or, if, yet, so. So when we look at this carefully, we find out that these conjunctions has given us a word, an acronym, fan voice. So F here for, A and, N nor, B but, O or, the I if, Y yet, S so, fan voice. So kids, I want to bring your attention to this. When you're going to make a compound sentence, remember to use the appropriate conjunction. For example, and is used for ideas that are similar, like this one here, and. The sentence we made here is similar to this. I opened the door, I went outside. Can you see they are relating? They are similar ideas. Now we have another conjunction, which is but. This but is used for ideas that are opposite, that has differences, like we did here. You see this but? It's used for ideas that are opposite. The sky is cloudy, but it is not raining. So the sky is cloudy, but it is not raining. That is an opposite ideas. I also want to bring our attention to another coordinating conjunction, or. Here, the conjunction or is used for making of choices. If you look at this, or, we made a making of choices. Elena had to make a choice, alright? Elena will either visit her cousin or she will stay home. So, or is used for making of choices. When you want to make a sentence using or, it has to be a sentence that has to do with making of choices. So kids, remember that a compound sentence has to do with two or more independent classes, joined by a comma, semicolon, or conjunction. Attached to this video is a worksheet. Answer the questions appropriately using the right conjunction and send it to my WhatsApp number, not the group chat. My WhatsApp number. Watch this video for further explanation. Till I see you next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.
The compound sentence. The compound sentence is a sentence containing two or more independent clauses, connected by a coordinating conjunction such as and, but, or. You can visualize it something like this. Here are our independent clauses, and here they are linked together by one of our coordinating conjunctions, and, but, or. Remember, as we learned in our video on independent clauses, you can also think of an independent clause as a single, complete thought. So, what does all of this look like in reality? Here's an example. I opened the door, and I went outside. Notice that both of our independent clauses are single, complete thoughts, and that each could stand on its own as a simple sentence. Here are a few more examples to illustrate how this works. Morton was starving, and Webster was full. Again, notice that we've got two complete thoughts of equal importance linked by our coordinating conjunction, and that each could be a sentence on its own. Here's another example. Morton loves basketball, but Webster loves football. And finally, should Webster have a hot dog, or should he have some popcorn? Lastly, don't forget that compound sentences are made up of two or more independent clauses connected by and, but, or. This means that you can link as many independent clauses or complete thoughts together as you like to make a compound sentence, so long as each of your clauses is a single, complete thought and each is linked using one of our coordinating conjunctions. So you could put together a sentence something like this. Webster went shopping, and then he chopped the ingredients, and then he stirred the soup, but he burnt the main course, and this left him sad and hungry. The key is to make sure that you fully understand what a complete thought is, and that you remember to link each one together with an appropriate conjunction.